Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brooks Knows Baseball, the World Baseball Classic special, as it comes to a close tonight as Japan defeats the United States at a spy score of 3-2. Very low scoring affair where you can't really blame the United States' pitching staff in this one, just due to the fact that their offense. I mean, their pitching. People are gonna. I've seen already online. People are saying how, well, they didn't beat our A squad. Well, the pitching wasn't a problem tonight at all. Ohtani didn't do anything apart from getting a save, but offensively he didn't do anything. Um, it's just we couldn't get anything going, anything at all. Just by looking at, we'll go over the box score again, and we'll make this pretty quick. But looking at the box score, it is extremely disappointing. Mookie Betts was 2 for 5 tonight, ending this series with a 313 average. Mike Trout 1 for 5, 296 average. And one thing I would like to discuss about Trout, when it came down to it, there was him versus Ohtani, the final out of the game. Ohtani blew by fastballs, 2 fastballs, swing and miss. Trout looked overmatched, and I criticized Trout in the past by saying I think he's a little overrated. Not saying he's not a great player, but I do not believe he is the second coming like a lot of people portray him to be. And when it mattered most, he choked. It's just the way it is. He choked, didn't do it. Got to give it to Ohtani, who I haven't really watched too much as a pitcher, but his slider is something fierce. That ball, I mean, it dips off of a table. It's an incredible pitch. So that's impressive. Goldschmidt was held hitless tonight, bringing his average to 280. Arenado 1 for 3, finishing at 385. Kyle Schwarber was 1 for 3. He did have a good home run, though, that brought the score a little bit closer in the top of the 8th. Trey Turner, again, 2 for 4, hit another home run, finishing at 391. He is definitely the MVP of the Silver Medal USA. JT Realmuto was 1 for 4, bringing his average to 500. Cedric Mullins did not get a hit, struck out 2 times. Tim Anderson was 1 for 2. McNeil came on and got 2 walks. Bobby Witt was a late replacement on the bases. And it looked like we could potentially have something going on in the 9th when McNeil got on. He got on from a walk. Ohtani looked a little bit too juiced out there. But then Bobby Witt came on and Mookie Betts grounds right into a double play, kills all the momentum we have, and then Trout chokes. Maybe that's why he wants to stay in LA, because he can hide on that team. He'll never have to perform well for the playoffs. So looking at our pitching today, Merrill Kelly, just inning in the third, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 home run. He did not perform well throughout the entire series, having an 8.3 ERA. Aaron Loop came in, pitched just under an inning, 2/3, didn't give up anything. Freeland gave up a home run in 3 innings, hit his ERA at a 3. Adam, 1 inning, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. He was a little wild, but he got out of it without any runs. Bednar, 1 hit in the inning, and then Devin Williams came in at 1 inning and no hits. So let's go over Japan real quick, and then we'll give totals and let everyone go. This is going to be a quick one here. Lars Newbar 0 for 4, being 269. And forgive me if I pronounce these names wrong, and I don't know their first names, most of them. Kondo was 0 for 3, bringing his average to 346. Shohei Ohtani was 1 for 3, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, bringing his average to 435. Yoshida, who is the Red Sox new player, was 0 for 3 at 409. Makahara 500. He just was a late game replacement. Murakami was 1 for 4 at 231. Okamoto 2 for 4 at 333. Yamada at 0 for 2, 267. Genda 1 for 3 at 250. And then Nakamura would finish hit off as 0 for 1. But their pitchers, they did the job, Like I said, Ohtani came in and got the save as a 186 ERA. Yu Darvish came in. He gave up a nice home run to Kyle Schwarber, but again, limited the damage for him. And then there are pitchers just by committee, really. They used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers in a 9-inning game. So they kept switching up so our guys could not get used to anybody. So, their manager, I think, called a perfect game. It was a 3-hour, 20-minute game. 36,000 people came there. Final line scores, again, the United States losing 3-2. We did have 9 hits to Japan's 5 hits. Both sides had 2 home runs. We had 16 total bases to their 11. They had 2 stolen bases or 0. We left 9 on. They left 8 on, and there's no errors on either side. I would probably say the player of the game would be, I'm trying to figure, Kazuma Okamoto, I would say, is probably the player of the game. Looking at him for the day, he did have a home run, which really propelled them. After we hit a home run in the first, or the second inning, I believe, and with Trey Turner, he had his home run in the second inning, but then the Japan jumped right back on us, and that was kind of the end of the game. They took all the momentum that we had. It looked like it was going to be a quick night for us, making quick work of Japan, but it just did not happen that way. I would say it's a pretty big disappointment, seeing as they don't have many major leaguers on that team, and they beat us. They shut us down as pitchers. I think if we had seen the pitchers, maybe it'd be different. Maybe if Yu Darvish starts, because our guys hit good against him. They know Yu Darvish. He's been pitching for 11 years now in the bigs. Maybe even if Ohtani pitched, who knows? But it is extremely disappointing. But you can't take anything away from Japan. They're a good team together. Maybe people should start looking a little bit more at their pitchers, because they shut our guys down. So definitely something to look at in the future. But again, Japan wins their third one. That is the most. 2 was already the most, and America was going to go to tie there too, but we could not do it because our bats just were non-existent all night. Again, Trout choked under pressure. Trey Turner was the MVP of the team, and he needs to be viewed upon after this tournament as a one of the top players in baseball. A lot of people still say Ohtani, and I don't think he's the best player in baseball. I think he's a top 5 player in baseball, but he's a very good pitcher. He's a very good hitter. He's a better pitcher than he is a hitter, but he's not the best at either. So I wouldn't say he's the best pitcher in baseball. He gives you a lot of value, and I'm not taking anything away from him. But we'll see. He's not going to be in the Angels next year. I know that. I think after playing tonight and having a big moment, he's not going to play for the Angels. So I would be afraid. I'm looking for potentially the Dodgers, maybe even the Mariners, or Red Sox, Yankees. One team that's not afraid to spend some big money on him. But again, and this will conclude our World Baseball Classic special. Again, Japan takes the crown again for the 3rd time, and we're looking forward to this. This is a win for baseball. Just the amount of excitement and everything. I know there's some people just bad talking the WBC Saints meaningless. It was not meaningless. It was super electric. It was like Game 7 of the World Series today. So, especially the game versus Venezuela, America, that was one of the best baseball games I've personally ever seen. So, I'm excited for the next one. Hopefully we have more stars playing. Mike Trout said he wants to play, but he's going to be 35 at that time, and I wouldn't really want him back. So, yeah, that's all. I'll leave it there. Let us know, comment, like, share it. Let me know what you guys think. But this is Jeremy for Brooks Knows Baseball, and hope you guys have a good night. Bye.